It's August 11th, 2022. I'm watching the newest the episode on Fidelity. I didn't watch the whole thing yet. I'm going through it, but something popped. Um, he's walking down the corridor, and Bernard says to this other person, that the park, be careful where you step because it wasn't meant to last. I thought that was interesting. I walked on Bell Boulevard tonight, and there were two women in front of the Chase Bank. Looks genealogy similar to Bernard and whoever this other character is. Um, they didn't have English pamphlets. In fact, it said para siempre. And that word para, I've met a paratrooper. I thought that was interesting. There's Paramount. Heard of that. Then there's intuit, and there's counterintuitive. I don't know if that falls in the category of intelligence and counterintelligence in the big wide world of game in some theme park. I mean, in this section of War Theater, it gets a little confusing when they don't announce what's really going on, and you have to like rely on like gas, fuel, and what are they pumping to like, but there isn't even like a valet or whatever they call the attendant. So I find that interesting. Here's I found a man in the park. He had this obsession with this girl, Julie, um, for whatever that's worth, in nooses and nuisances. Came before Warren arrived, before I sold Warren Mount McKinley. In like an NAR and a global real estate kind of a way in the local part of the theme park. This person obsessed with Julie thought I'd get upset. I'm like, if you love Julie so much, why don't you go to her? I guess that was the wrong answer. Seemed to upset a few things, then it just stays longer.
Always wasn't built to last.
What did you do at the park?
I programmed the hosts.
You gave the puppet strings long enough to strangle the world.
It was never the intent.
Yeah.
Right, but at a Deco, that Swiss company that was like some employment agency with some real serious park and recreation issues on the field. I mean, it was a Melville location. I know Computer Associates has a different location that houses a different set of circumstances. I really couldn't care less about either one of them. I think they're both problems within their own whatever POS. I having cosmic certainty of other things that I'm interested in and have yet to be able to progress to or egress to. So while I'm stuck here in this conundrum, this guy obsessed with this Julie chick brought me into this Adecco facility where there's park employees that look very Bernard-like or darker, whatever, on a lot of computer screens saying that he was trying to change my something or other. And I had no idea what the man was talking about. None whatsoever. He was trying to access something. He was trying to change something. I, at that point, was so clueless. I looked at the man. I'm like, and then I looked at the person obsessed with Julie, and I was like, do you want to explain something? Like, did I miss something? Was there some story that was going, like, did you all have a conversation that I missed out on before I got here? Because I don't really understand this. You're trying to change my, whatever that word was that he was talking about. And I don't understand what he means that he's trying to access something. So that gets a little confusing. Right here on Long Island.
What's the outcome? So that's how you were able to pick out those two hosts at the diner? Your employees.
And like, this is the real problem. So there are people who know they're up to no good. They know they're causing problems on Long Island and for my person. In fact, they were purposely trying to mess with my person. I'm not fully conscious of what the hell they're up to or what they're doing. Because this was, let's see, had to be around 2007, 2008, somewhere around there. And then who do I report this trying to change portions of whatever the heck the word was that he used that I have no idea? But I know the circumstances surrounding it. And then as I left and I went to the parking lot, someone did follow me out of the building who looked more, let's say, familiar, I suppose, in a kind of sort of, but not really kind of a way, more familiar than the Julie obsessor and the whatever the heck else was going on Long Island that I had no clue about. So someone gets mutilated, they're forced in naivety into this crazy donkey situation, and then they have these weird strange characters that then become some kind of like piloted series that people invest in Hollywood, and then it becomes like a thing and a series and like some psychological thriller, but it has real strings and ties to real-time events. Just curious, when do I ever get out of isolation and into like real human contact with the type of human that's actually worth being around? Just curious. I haven't really found this whole kind, caring, and grateful type of human. I find a lot of the alternative story. The shitbags that are breaking everything seem just surround me at different points within my life frame where I'm trapped here.
Fucking month. Taylor would have needed someone like you to help spread her parasite. Do you have anything to do with that?
No, that was after my time. The Dells was notorious for keeping its employees as in the dark as the guests. I didn't always grasp the complexity of the problem. What I'm most concerned with now is the solution. Repairing Maeve's body will be relatively simple.
It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxy is broken. It's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. Again, I don't follow anything, but it occurs to me tonight. Somebody put up, there's this thing going on with a 3-letter, and then it looks like 50 ago, because it's a Lago, it's Lago, and I'm like, that looks like 50 ago. I think I ran into somebody that called himself 50 once. Again, one of these weird meetings where I walk in and I'm just like, I don't know these people. Um, they're some big celebrity, but I never saw them in, like, I don't really watch TV. And if it was on the radio, could you sing me a line? Because I don't really follow not all of it, not until it's pertinent record reference of crimes, bigger crimes that are going on against my person. Then it all seems to make sense, fit in, and get called into something. So I hear that someone else got called out of something. I mean, like, again, it's on the evening news. That made the evening news. Um, for whoever that might be. Um, it's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxy is broken. Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.